what thoughts do you have when it comes to the overall state of cybersecurity globally?
The problem with the global state of cybersecurity when it comes to measurement via index or whatever is that you have to put into the factor where the nation is at. I'm not talking about state of digitization, but you have democracy. Is it a dictatorship? What is the culture as such in the nation as such? Towards the government proposing of escalating cybersecurity issues, but you also have the trust in the entities that are actually proposing this. So it's a huge variety of factors that you have to take into account when you actually look at index and you look at the global measurements towards this. And that is a really hard part of this from our perspective as cybersecurity specialists and experts that is usually going to talk to management about this, make them understand the complexity of this.
And when it comes to actually solving the issues that we're seeing, becoming more resilient, raising awareness, where should we start? What success factors have you seen so far?
Well, Mats and I have a very different take on it, and basically we agree upon each other. It has a part of IT technology that has to be aligned with state of the art. But as Matt said, if you have the basics, I mean, you have the patched information system or the technologies, and basically that is that you have the software and hardware up to specs. You need to have the information security procedures on place, but you also need to weigh in the factor of digital safety and trust. The user of said device or software need to be comforted to use it. Otherwise, they will try to take scapegoats or other ways around it, and thus you have the shadows ITs, and you have a problem that is a totally different one that we need to focus on as cybersecurity specialists. So how do we combat this? Yes, part IT security, software, hardware, but you need to raise awareness early.
And so how early is that? Schools? When can you actually start educating kids when it comes to cybersecurity? You told me that you got interested in IT when you were three, four, five.
Something like that. Yeah.
So is that where we should start?
Why not? We
Most
discussed.
definitely.
Yeah, I mean, when you're able to actually use IT in some way, then you should be able to understand how and why. And we've lost that a bit since the whole IT sector has been, well, successfully removing everything that is complicated. So everything you need now is a finger to install an app or uninstall an app. You don't have to understand how does this work, what happens now in the background. And I actually think it's a loss.
Absolutely, and the answer to this is actually twofold in some way, because yes, you should start early. As soon as the toddler or the baby or the person actually start to playing with technology, that's where you infuse the cybersecurity thinking. But the other side of that coin is that when parents are afraid of IT, they will actually transfer this to the kid. So that's where I can find many parents that protecting it, no emails, no social media accounts. But I believe that start early, start talking about these things, and actually as often as you can. If a parent actually want to talk morals and ethics and death with their kids and life and love, why not cybersecurity?